This is one of the most highly requested videos I've ever had to make. I've been a Derby fan for years now, and I'm going to make them the best team in Europe. I'm going to use every single skill I have at my disposal to win Derby everything. But not only am I a Derby fan, but I'm also Irish, so I aim to win the World Cup with Ireland and win the Champions League with Derby. My two favourite teams. Let's see if I can rebuild them to be the best teams in the world. And my plan is to use the youth academy. I found 3 5-star Irish scouts, and I'm going to use them to all scout the Republic of Ireland. And there we go, they're all in Ireland. Let's come back in a month and see what we get. For the meantime though, for this Derby team, I don't really know what I can do. Budget wise, I have about 5 million, but I kind of want to just sink it all into the youth academy and see what we can get out of it. This is extremely hard to do, but I'm letting all of these club legends, just what I say legends, they've been here for a couple of years, but I'm letting all these older players walk in favor of the younger players who need games. I've already done a couple of months of scouting. We've already got some really high potential players, including one guy in the youth academy with a potential that is just absolutely insane. And here he is, Neil Delaney, 85 to 94 potential. He's only 15, but he's 63 rated. This guy's insane. I want to get him on a development plan really quickly. We actually have no wingers, so if I could make him a left winger, that would be ideal. And I can. 2 weeks. That is perfect. There we go. The development plan is done. He's up 2 overall to a 65 with that change alone. Let's get him on some other development plans and get him working. As I continue to release the last of these players, let me give you a quick update as to where we are. We're at the 1st of January 2024, and the team is looking nice, but we're not doing too well, to be completely honest. We have Man City in the FA Cup, which means we're out of the FA Cup, and in League One we're 6th, which is good, but I've just released like the majority of our good players, and we are going to sink like a stone in the remainder of this season. My main aim is to kind of stay in League One, just so we don't have to have that extra season to get out of League Two. It's going to be a tough season next season especially. Let me give you a quick tour of what we've put together. Starting from in nets, we have Rainey and Finlay in goals. At right back, we have McCann. In defense, we have a partnership of a bald man. I think he's like 17 and he's completely bald. His name's Morrow, and he is our captain. And then there's also Rafferty as well on the other side of him. There's another Rafferty, but he's playing at left back. And then at CDM, we have Boyle, McShane, and Sheehan. The aim is to make Sheehan and McShane centre mids and then just let them develop throughout the years. On the right wing, we have McNamee. On the left, we have Curry. And up front, we have Nesbitt. However, the striker is a centre forward, so we don't actually have an out-and-out striker. Plus, we have a way better left winger just stuck in our youth academy. He's so good that I need to get him promoted. And we lost to Man City, but that's fine. The main aim is to get as many youth academy players in the door as possible. Let them develop as quickly as I can. Get as many good coaches in the door. Get the development right up there, and then see where we're at. Okay, good news. We have a striker, but he's 53 overall. I'm going to have to do a lot of development to make him one of the best players in the world. But look, I will do my best with these players. Okay, we have another one. Daniel McDonald. Oddly close to Daniel O'Donnell. He's number 99 for some reason, but he's a right mid centre mid. 80 to 94 potential, 64 overall, and still 15 years old. Insane. Oh my god, it's 84 weeks to make him a centre mid. Nobody actually ever wants to play centre mid for these teams. Okay, how can I do this? Maybe I'll just bite the bullet and make him a right winger. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So we should have Delaney on one wing, 97 to 94. That makes no sense. Okay. Right, okay, cool, whatever, we'll take it. And then Daniel McDonald as well. So let's have a look at some of the potentials of the guys in our team. Okay, our goalkeeper's potential to be special. That's amazing. So is our centre mid. Okay, Chris McShane's potential to be special. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 potential to be special players. Yeah, McAllister should be starting. Okay, so this is the team that's currently starting for us. And then this is the bench of just sad people. That's okay, though. We can just leave them. I'm just waiting for this guy to turn 16. I am so waiting. 97. He's still 97 to 94. That makes no sense. How are we actually doing in the league, though? We beat Peterborough. What about Leighton Orient? Can we get a result? Oh, 1-1 draw. Here we go. Daniel McDonald position change. 66 overall. Oh my god, he's the same rating. I was going to say he's the same rating as Delaney, but Delaney's actually gone up by 1 anyway, so he's not, but they're close enough. Okay, our staff is available again, but what do I want to get out of this trip? Suppose I want a centre mid. I want centre mids. I have none. Other than that, maybe a striker, actually, like an ST, because I have one, but he's not that good. Wingers are sorted. Midfield is also like sorted as well. Goalkeeper, we are more than sorted for. Centre backs, yeah, maybe we should go defensive minded. Let's see what we can get. Oh my god, Daniel McDonald's up to 1994. Yeah, it's these two guys. It's McDonald and Delaney. We can actually do a bit of work here to facilitate our 2 attacking wingers. We could play a 4-3-3 false 9, put Nesbitt in there, and then we have the room then on the wings. Quinn is actually starting ahead of Boyle. Forsyth is starting in defense as well as Quinn. Interesting. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Ooh, 700k value Philip McManus. I think I'm going to reject that. I'm at the point now where I can be really, really picky with the players that I go for. If their value's not over $1 million, I probably won't even take them. Like this guy, 1.2 million, 77 to 94. It would be rude not to sign him. I have the room in my youth academy, so I may as well. And here he is in the youth academy. Niall Harkin, right wing / center mid. Can he play center mid? 70 weeks. Nobody can play center mid. Oh my god. Okay, put him on a development plan. Center back, I'm okay. Craig Forsyth will go, but I have 3 guys. Plus fullbacks can actually pull in, and CDMs. I can all fill in at center back. I have so many CDMs, and none of these CDMs want to play center mid. It's not fair. Like even this Daniel Sheehan guy, center mid. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay, do that. I really need some new coaching positions to get my players better quicker. Ooh, Stephen Murphy, center mid, 70 to 94 potential. That's promising. Put him box to box and promote him. He'd probably start straight away, as well as Peter McKinney, actually 62 overall. His potential's not as good though, and we do have 2 center mids, so we don't need to be as picky. And there we go. Neil Delaney is 16. Finally. Okay, promote him to the senior team straight away. He starts immediately on that wing. He's already like he's 1 off McAllister and Nets, but he's like one of our best players. Ooh, this guy's also a center mid now. Okay, we have loads of center mids. Okay, season 1 is done. We spent the whole season scouting players and just getting people through the door, and I think it's paid off well. In the league though, we did get to the playoffs. We lost to Blackpool, but we finished 5th somehow. Really good season for like a full youth academy's first year. We could actually like be perfectly fine next year, which is amazing. Really, all I'm looking for is development, and then eventually we'll just shoot up the leagues. But remember, in 2 years time we will have a World Cup with Ireland, and I want to be competitive in it. I don't expect to necessarily win it, but I want to get at least out of the group stage and maybe through the round of 16. We have so many left wingers, but only actually 1 right winger. Okay, so our players are either potential to be special or have submitted transfer or loan requests. This is bleak. In other news, Daniel McDonald's hit 94 to 94 potential. That is ridiculous. Okay, let's promote Niall Harkin to the senior team anyway, just for a bit of depth on that right wing. Okay, let's have a look at some results now. We're beating Oxford and we beat Stevenage. Lose to Middlesbrough in the cup, so we're out of the EFL Cup, but I think that's okay. A draw with Peterborough, a draw against Rotherham, and a win against Reading. Yes. What about Burton Albion, the big rivals? A draw. Okay, not the greatest start, but definitely not horrific. And in the League One standings, we are 5th in the table. Reading are top, who we did actually beat. We handed them their loss. Oh my god, we have a striker. Thanks be to God. He's real. Okay, finally. Paddy Doyle. Right, that's fine. Perfect. Promote him to the senior team. 4-3-3 holding is what I want, because I want to put Doyle up front. Okay, good. McNamee will be gone very soon, because we're going to have McDonald coming through the youth academy. Okay, I'm not really sure I want to get promoted this year, because I don't quite think we're good enough. I mean, our best player is our goalkeeper, which is great and all, but it's probably not the greatest of signs. Also, because our goalkeeper is around 70 overall now, it's about time that we may be actually seeing him in the Ireland team. Maybe not starting in nets, but he'll definitely be in and around it for sure. Donald, oh my god, he's 16. Finally. He's 95 to 94. This makes no sense either. Is my save broken? I have no idea, but I don't care. McNamee off the wing, McDonald on the wing. Let's go. Good news, folks. Paddy Doyle, our striker, is an exciting prospect, which is amazing. Loads of potential there. But in better news, of course, Daniel McDonald has potential to be special, amazing. And this is the state of our team in League One, and honestly, it's solid. That back line isn't the greatest, but that attacking 3 and that midfield 3, very, very solid. Goalkeeper, no problems at all. Not really the best in depth, but I still think we should be okay. We just need to wait. Let this team kind of catch up, especially that defensive line. I mean, you can see it here in the scoring. We've scored the most goals out of anyone in the top, whatever, 8, but we've also conceded the most goals of anyone in the top 8. And we get 0-0 draw. Brilliant. And we lose to Cheltenham. And we lose to Portsmouth. We lose to Sheffield Wednesday. And we're sliding down the table. Oh no. Let's do ourselves a favor. Let's just simulate this game out ourselves. This is the best starting 11 that we can put together. Let's see what it can do. Fleetwood versus Derby. A 1-1 draw. Doyle, our striker, with the goal. So recently our results have been a little bit shaky. And yeah, we're down to around mid-table. 24 goals scored. 23 conceded. Yeah, we have no defense whatsoever. Jesus, we have some competition up front. We have some competition in the midfield. And we have competition at left back. This is unreal. Keane Moore looking for that starting spot in this Derby team. This is unbelievable. And finally, our youth academy is actually done. Nesbitt to a striker. 59 overall. Still, that is not good enough. He's going to be our 3rd string striker. Kenny might get in there ahead of Curran, you know, at left back. That's insane. But yeah, it's definitely our defense letting us down. But if they all go up like 5 overall, we are absolutely, and I mean this, we are absolutely sorted. We're through League One, no problem, because we're scoring for fun. We're also conceding for fun. Oh my god. We lost to Barnsley, but we beat Exeter. That's good. Get a win against Bristol Rovers. And Wrexham. And Bradford. Okay, great run in through December. Halfway through the season-ish, and we are 6th. We've fought our way back to the promotion places. This is unreal. But we've conceded like 10 more goals than anyone around us. This is stupid. Okay, our scouts are available. They've been scouting for 18 months, scouring the nation that they know so well because they were born there, and they have found the best talent. And here they are, all in Division 1 team, the best Irish talent from my favourite club, Derby County. And now the aim is simple. Let these players develop, give them the facilities and the time, and see what they can do. For Ireland, for Derby, the best thing I can do is sim month by month and just see what happens. We get a draw against Wigan, that's good. Welcome to May, second year. This is the standing. We are 5th in the table, once again in playoff contention, which is stupid. It just shouldn't be happening. Plymouth have run away with the league, that's fine. We've conceded 50 goals, which is the most goals conceded the whole way down to 10th by Lincoln, who have us beat by 1. We've also scored 62 goals, which is very impressive. And our boys are just getting continuously better, and it's so nice to see. McAllister is injured, which is terrible. It means we don't have a goalkeeper, but that's okay. We have to play the remainder of the season with a 60 rated goalkeeper, but we'll make it work. 4 games to go. Can we secure our spot in the playoffs? First of all, Sheffield Wednesday, we lose. That's not good. Rotherham's a massive game. They're 6th. They beat us 2-0 as well. Portsmouth, oh, 1-1 draw. Okay, we're 6th. Oh, but Peterborough played the game, but Portsmouth haven't. Okay, so there is a chance we missed the playoffs. This is a big game. Leighton Orient to play against. McAllister is back. That's brilliant to see. Can we get a result? Massive game for us. Come on. 4-1 win. Doyle, Morrow, and Finn with the goals. Smashed it. Our striker with 2, a centre-back and our CDM with the rest. We are into the playoffs. Who are we going to be playing against? It's going to be Sheffield Wednesday. First leg was a 2-2 draw. That does set us up nicely for the second. Despite finishing 6th in the league, we do actually have a chance here. Massive game for us. Derby versus Sheffield Wednesday. If we win this, we're actually like looking good. We're going to Wembley anyway. Come on, boys. Oh, penalties. We missed 4 on the bounce and we're out. Oh, that is so harsh. 1 on in the game. Let's go in the 78th minute. Oh, that is so tough. That is okay, because we'll almost certainly go up next season. We're just going to keep getting better, which is amazing. But yeah, that is so difficult to take. Interestingly, I've made Mark Boyle from a CDM to a centre-back. He's gone up 2 overall. Now he's one of the best players in our entire team. We have to play him at centre-back. It would be absolutely rude not to. And that one change is actually going to make a massive difference for our team. This is definitely going to be our year. Let's go. Nothing to do, really. No youth academy players to scout. We have the talent in there. Okay, I really believe that this season we're going into the league season with the best team in the entire division. We even have the depth on the bench as well. I think we're looking good. I really do have high hopes for this year. And we'll start seeing the likes of Delaney and McDonald getting into the Ireland team now. But of course, for the 2026 World Cup, we will have a few there, but they'll probably just be on the bench. Maybe they'll start actually, because as the season goes on, they'll just keep getting better. Wow. Top of League 1, Blackpool and Huddersfield running away with it. Don't really want another season in the playoffs. I really want this to be our year. Again, we're scoring for fun, but we're conceding just about like every other team around us now, which is a really good sign. Speaking of Huddersfield, we have them 1st of November. Massive game for us. Can we possibly get ourselves back into the automatic promotion race? A big one here would do it at the Kirkleys. Okay, 1-0 loss. Kamara with the goal. That's not very good. And after that loss to Huddersfield, that does leave us 3rd. And unfortunately, if we did beat them there, we'd be within like 1 point of them. We'd be right up against them. Competition is so stiff to get out of this division. And we beat Bolton. Good. A win against Stockport and a win against Fleetwood and a win against Shrewsbury. Okay. December is always a big month in these simulations. A win against Lincoln is massive, and Leighton Orient, and now a massive game against Blackpool. The league standings look like this. We are 3rd, Blackpool top, Huddersfield 2nd, and us 3rd. We're just tagging along on the end there, but a win here would bring us within 1 point of Blackpool. Just like if we'd beat Huddersfield, we get another chance to get our own back. Here we go. Blackpool versus Derby, the biggest game of our season so far, and we get the win. Massive 3-1 win. McDonald, Curran, and Rafferty with the goals. We're looking really good here. We can keep up with this pack, maybe just get a couple of results. And remember, as the league season goes on, we are going to keep getting better, while these other teams will roughly stay about the same quality. So hopefully that'll be enough for us to just take off in the league season. A win against Bristol Rovers is so good. Stevenage, we win. Burton, the draw. Not the worst. We'll take it. And we're still 3rd, but 59, 58, 57 points. Huddersfield, 15 goals conceded all year. They've hardly scored, but they've hardly conceded. So they're doing incredible at the top of the league, Jose Mourinho style. Us, on the other hand, we've won the same games as all the rest of them. We've just lost an extra one against Huddersfield, who if we actually beat, we would be top of the division right now. It is so close, but we're still in 3rd. Delaney's already up to a 76 overall, so he's already a gold card. And remember, his potential is 97 to 94. Oh my god, we're top. Okay, joint points with Huddersfield, but we're top on goal difference. 60 goals scored. Blackpool are on 59 as well. We've just conceded less than Blackpool. Closed out a couple more games. We're joint top with a game at hand. Oh my god, what a season this is turning out to be for us. McDonald's not playing in favor of McNamee. Actually, I do know how I feel about that. Bad. That's not good. Top scorer is Delaney, 13 goals. McNamee with 13 of his own, so he is actually doing well. Yeah, McDonald, 22 games and 5 goals. Isn't amazing, but he does have a good mullet, so I have to let him have it. It's Blackpool, it's Huddersfield, and it's Derby. And speaking of that three, we have a game here. Derby versus Huddersfield. Massive, massive game. I'm not going to start McDonald. I am going to start McNamee, but McDonald will be on the bench. Come on, boys. Big win here. Ooh, okay, I'll take it. Get a 1-1 draw. That does it fine. Blackpool do get a win over Lincoln, so they have made up a bit of ground on us. But we do have Blackpool in May. Sim out this month. We get a win against Port Vale. Against Salford City, we also... no, we don't. We lose. That's not good. We should beat Oxford, and we do. Okay, we make up for it, but a loss against Salford still keeps us top. Oh my god, okay. So us and Huddersfield have games in hand over Blackpool. Blackpool are kind of dropping off a bit. If wasn't Huddersfield win, we're 7 points off, and I'm 4 points off Huddersfield. This is looking good. A game against lower of the division, Bradford City. We should get a win here. A draw. That's not good. Doesn't really set the best tone going into this massive game against Blackpool. McDonald still isn't playing, by the way. Still going to be McNamee, but McNamee's scoring, so I'm fine with it. Big game. Really, really big game. Here we go. That's not good. If we won that game, we would have been gone with the League One title and probably promotion. This is not as smooth sailing as I thought it would be. However, all of our games against Blackpool and Huddersfield are now done. We played them both twice. We didn't actually do that well against them, all things told, but we did get a win in there somewhere. And this is the table. We are still top. 5 points clear with a game in hand. Okay, I feel settled. We've scored the most goals in the division. We've not really conceded the least. I mean, Huddersfield have, but we're definitely up there. And we'll definitely have a couple of players from this team in the Ireland World Cup squad. Oh, we're so gone. 4 points clear, but with 2 games in hand, we are absolutely flying. If we win 2 more games, we've won the league. Simple as that. 6 points is the objective. Let's go. Stockport, let's go. Come on. Bang! 4-0 win. Mega. This is looking really, really good. 1 more win and we are home and dry. Ready to play against for the league title. Come on. Ooh, 0-0 draw. We could get 3 draws and that would definitely be enough, but I want the win. Can we get it here? Come on. Yes! 2-1 win. Delaney in the 86th. Right at the death. Snatches it. Our star winger. And there we go. We are league champions. League One is conquered. We get the trophy in our hands and we are finished. We can leave this behind. We can move on to the championship. But before we get to play in the championship, we have a World Cup campaign to do. Similar to the last game against Leyton Orient, we get the win and we head into the World Cup with a momentum behind our backs. And just proof, there we go, 101 points. What a season for us. And this is the starting Ireland team. Delaney on the left, Evan Ferguson up front, and Johnson on the right. In the midfield, we do have McShane, who's one of our players, Josh Cullen and Malumbi. And then in defense, we have none of our defenders, but in nets, we do have McAllister. Callagher, Basunu, and McAllister are all 77, so I'm starting McAllister. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But we do have an extremely tough group. Our group looks like this. Belgium, Spain, and Ghana. No easy games in there whatsoever. Let's sim it out and see what we can do. I'm praying that we can maybe get out of the group stage. First game against Belgium. 2-1 win. Oh my god. What about Spain? Oh, okay, we lost. Big game against Ghana now. Here we go. We've already got 3 points, so we should be through already, but we need to finish this out. Can we get a win against Ghana? 2-2 draw is enough. 4 points is enough. We're through the group stage. Of that group, that is very impressive. Who do we have in the round of 16? And our round of 16 ties against the Netherlands. Okay, that's tough. To be fair, it is the round of 16 of a World Cup. You can't really expect much else. If we win this game, it'll definitely be a successful World Cup, but to be honest, this World Cup's probably been a success already. Can we take it even further? Can the dream continue? Oh, it can! Evan Ferguson with a brace. We're into the quarterfinals of the World Cup here. The final 8 nations on the planet. We're there, and we have Spain to play. Okay, well, they beat us in the group stage, but can we beat them back? Oh god, I'm not very optimistic for this. Come on, boys. Ah, Gavi in the 88th minute. We were winning the game for 8 minutes until Abel Ruiz equalized. So close. Oh, that's so harsh. Okay, really, really successful World Cup. Okay, let's get this championship season up and running. First of all, 4-1 win against Hull is brilliant way to start the season. We lose to Watford, so we've already got a loss on our records. We get a win against Stockport and Sheffield Wednesday. Nottingham Forest down from the Premier League. They do beat us. Huddersfield, we got promoted with last year. We beat Preston. We got a 2-0 win over Bristol City to end the season, a 3-2 win. And how do we end up? We're 6th. Okay, wow, really good. Luton is a draw, but we do beat QPR. Okay, we're doing well. Okay, we're in January and we're 6th. This is really, really good. We're 8 points off Nottingham Forest at the top and only 5 points off automatic promotion. We're doing super well for our first season in the championship. And as I said, as the season goes on, we're just going to keep getting better and better. We've conceded a lot of goals, but we've scored, I think, the most goals in the entire division, which is just incredible. If we can shore up that back line, then we are sorted. We've seen some massive jumps in the team. Delaney's up to an 86. Sheehan in midfield has just done so well. He's up to an 86 now as well. McAllister in net 87. We have a lot of quality, and we still have 3 years to go until the next World World Cup, so we're going to get really, really good. This isn't a World Cup winning team yet. Hell, it's not even a Premier League team yet, so we still have a long way to push. Winning over Hull, that's good. Oh my god, we're in the Carabao Cup semi-final. No way. Okay, so we have a draw against Man City already. Okay, I never do well in the Cup. This is insane. We already have 2-2 against Man City. Can we push on? Can we get to a Carabao Cup final a day in Wembley? Oh, we got destroyed. Never mind. Haaland, Fiorini, Haaland, and Rodrigo. Well, no Carabao Cup final for us, but we are still in the FA. Oh no, we're not in the FA Cup. We just got knocked out by Sheffield United. Never mind. Okay, we can focus completely on the championship, and we're sick. Okay, we're still sick, but we have lost lots of points to the top. 10 points off Southampton, still 8 points off Nottingham Forest though. But yeah, I'd love to put together some results. We've actually drawn less games and we've won quite a lot. We just lost a lot as well. But look, listen, we're not necessarily going to go up this season, and that's perfectly okay. We do lose to Southampton, who are top of the league, and we lose to Plymouth. That's not great. Need some results this month then to bring it all back. Yeah, 2-2-3 wins, and we get a 3-2 win against QPR. We win against Luton, that would be nice. Oh, 3-0 win is big. If we go flawless this month, then we're looking really, really nice, and it's only 4 games, so it is possible. And we win against West Brom. Preston North End, we get the win. Sheffield Wednesday, we get the win, and now a big game against Nottingham Forest, and this is what the league table looks like. We're up to 3rd. What a run we have had heading into the last 9 games of the season. If we win this game by a substantial amount, we jump straight into automatic promotion, and even if we just win this game by a goal, then we are even on points with Nottingham Forest heading into the final 8. Oh, it is so on. Come on, boys. Yes! Oh my god, 2-0 win. Delaney with a brace off the wing. This is happening. Really, this is happening. Oh my god. And there we go. Nottingham Forest have been leapfrogged. We're into 2nd in the championship, 4 points off Southampton, and our team is better than ever. Let's see how we can do in April. 3-0 against Birmingham, 2-1 against Swansea, 5-0 against Bristol City. Against Huddersfield, we beat them 1-0. Our foes from last season, we have conquered them. Can we get back-to-back promotions? It's looking good. 3 games left in the season, a flawless month, and we are top of the championship. Our goal difference is insane. We scored the most goals in the league by miles, and we are dominating. 4 games drawn, 10 games lost, but 29-1, and we're top of the league. Actually top of the league. 3 games to go. We're destroying on goal difference. If we win these final games, we will win the title. We win against Coventry. Can we beat Cardiff? Yes, we do. Now, Sheffield United to go, the team that knocked us out of the FA Cup, and we are 2 points top of the championship. If we get a draw, we are sorted. We've already been promoted to the Premier League, but we want back-to-back league titles. It's Derby County versus Sheffield United for eternal glory, and it does happen. 3-0 win. Doyle, McNamee, and Doyle again, and Derby finally are back in the Premier League for the first time since 2008. Unbelievable. And we hit 100 points for the 2nd season in a row. 102 goals for, 48 goals against. One of the best goal differences I've ever seen, and what a season we have had. But to be fair, our team does have the quality. Look at the state of this team. Told you we'd only get better, and they have proven themselves worthy. McAllister 88 in nets, Delaney on one side, McNamee on the other, and Doyle up front, only getting better. This is a really, really strong Premier League team now. And here is our first Premier League game. Derby with the full Irish team, because we want to win the World Cup, versus Fulham. And we do get a win. 2-1. Delaney and McCann both score. We get off to a brilliant start in the Premier League. What do you expect for this season? I'll be honest, genuinely, at least Europa League football. Maybe even Champions League football, because if you just look at the overalls on this team, it's really, really good. So I think we could really push on this year, especially like that front 3 is so strong. McNamee, Doyle, and Delaney. Insane. It's unfortunate what happened to McDonald as well, because McNamee was much worse than McDonald. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We lost to Blackburn, so we're out of the EFL Cup. Brilliant. No back-to-back semi-finals for us. Let's sim through. Can we beat the Baggies? 2-2 draw. Got a win against Wolves, which is good, and a win against Everton. Yes, so we are winning games. Just want to have a quick look at the transfer offers. McShane transfer offer 101 million. That's our midfielder, I think. Yeah, our 83 rated midfielder got a 101 million transfer offer. That's insane. Most valuable player on our team is Neil Delaney, 89 rated, 242 million in value. Also Paddy Doyle, Daniel Sheehan. Unbelievable. We get a good result against Leeds. That's a win. And we beat Spurs. That's good. That'll be our competition for Europe. Definitely. Manchester United, tough game. We do lose. Okay, that does happen. That's okay. Crystal Palace we lose to as well, though. That's not so good. First 10 games of Premier League season, we are sick, which is really, really good. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. I don't expect to win anything this season, but maybe next season or the season after. I expect to be pushing on a little bit for Champions League and bits like that. Okay, December, massive month. Starts with Arsenal and a 0-0 draw. That's okay. We should get 6 out of this game. We don't. We only get 4 points from Burnley and Southampton. Now Man City for the first time. And we do win. We get a result against Man City. That is so promising. And the draw against Liverpool is amazing. We beat Bournemouth, and now we have Spurs on New Year's Day. In the Premier League, halfway through, we are 5th, and we have kept ourselves in contention for Champions League places. 3 off Chelsea, 5 off Liverpool and Arsenal, and only 6 off the title. Surely not in our first season, but we were in a similar position last year in the Championship, and we went on to get 100 points that year, and we are only getting better. Finally, Delaney has hit 90 overall. McAllister to a 91. This goalkeeper is insane. We're looking really good. The weak point here is definitely Morrow at centre back and Finn at CDM, maybe even McShane as well. That's what I mean when I think it takes a year or two to really settle in the Premier League, just to get those lower rated players up to speed with everyone else. That is the massive difference. Not how good your best players are, it's how good your worst players are. And we get a draw against Tottenham. We want to beat West Ham and we don't, so we're out of the FA Cup. Just want to check transfer offers. Yeah, McShane has a transfer offer for 120 million. No way am I doing that. Okay, if we can have a good month here, we're sorted. Draw against Southampton isn't great, and a draw against Burnley again, by the way. Draw against Leicester as well. We've just drawn all of our last 3 games. 3 from a possible 9, 3 from a possible 12. This is very bad. Oh my god, 3 from a possible 15. That is a terrible, terrible month, and we're down the table, right? Yeah, we're down to 7th. We might not even make Europe this season. To be fair though, there is still time, and I do want that 5th place spot back. Look at that April. Manchester United, Liverpool, and Man City back to back to back. Those 3 games are going to be absolutely vital. I expect to get about 60 to 70% of the points out of the rest of the games. 5-1 win over Aston Villa. We mean business. What about against the Baggies? A 4-2 win. We're getting better. Newcastle away. Big game at St. James's Park. We get a draw. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. Away to Newcastle is always going to be a tough game, and we have arrived at April. I'm going to simulate these games manually. A 2-2 draw against Crystal Palace. We don't have the best form coming into this Manchester United game, but we do have the quality. Here we go. 1 of 3. Manchester United away. 2-0 loss. Okay, that's bad. Liverpool away in Anfield. So we've just played in Old Trafford, and 3 days later, we're playing in Anfield. Can we get a result against Liverpool? 1-0 loss. Okay, this is poor. Again, this is probably down to the fact that our lowest rated players are in the low 80s. Every other player is basically fine. Everyone 85 plus don't really need to worry about, but you know, we're struggling a little bit. The likes of Finn there at CDM, probably not good enough. Should be improved. How are we going to do against Man City? We lose. Okay, 0 points from those games. That's very tough to take. How are we setting now? Ooh, okay, 7 points off Spurs, and they have a game in hand. United have 2 games in hand. Okay, we're going to be upper mid-table this season. But we do have to put this into context. This is our first season in the Premier League straight out of the Championship, but I expected to do a little bit better than going out in the first round of every cup competition and then not really competing at all in the Premier League for European spots. We've drawn all of our last 3 games, and on the last day of the season, we end up 7th with a chance to go 6th if we can leapfrog Leicester. Can we beat Brighton? A 2-0 win. Is it enough to go 6th? Yes, it is. I don't know if that gets us Europe next season. It might actually. There is a chance, but I'm not sure. We scored a lot of goals this year, but we conceded a lot again as well. That's the story of our season so far, but I wouldn't be too worried about it quite yet. Pretty iffy season, all things told. I'm happy, kind of. Yeah, it's difficult because our worst players aren't that good. With time, they'll obviously get better. I really want Finn to spike in potential, our CDM, because if he gets sorted, then we're basically fine. Okay, heading into the next season. By the end of next season, we'll be 1 year off a World Cup, but by the end of next season, I want to be in Champions League places. Simple as that. Second season in the Premier League, our team is definitely good enough. If we can get those weak links and make them much better, then we'll be absolutely flying. Let's go about 10 games into the season and see how we're doing. Okay, we're not 10 games in, but I do just want to point this out. We are 12th in the standings. Not the best start of all time, and we do have Man City to play next, but we are in the Europa League, which is brilliant. We did qualify for Europe, which is amazing. We get something a little bit extra, you know, just to keep our season tipping over, which is so important for us. The more tournaments we're in, the better chance we have of winning. Plus Manchester City to play against. Can we get a result against the City? A 1-0 win. We do. Away at the Etihad, we beat Manchester City. I don't know if they're a bit weaker this year or we're just really, really good, but we're not really, really good. We've just won 2 of our first 4 games. It's not exactly stellar, but a result in the Etihad is never a bad sign. And a 2-1 win against Leeds. Our first European game is a 3-1 win over Union Berlin. Brilliant. And we beat Bournemouth. And we beat Aston Villa on penalties. A draw against Brentford leaves us here. This is our group. LASK, Helsinki, and Berlin. Beautiful cities, but not exactly the best football teams. 7th now in the Premier League, but it's so early at the start. Like Brighton are top. They won't stay on top forever. It's so early that there's no point really worrying about it. But Brighton beat us. Okay, cool. We lost to Southampton on penalties. So we're out of the EFL Cup, but we did beat West Ham. We got destroyed by LASK, and we lose to Sheffield United. Leicester is a draw. Union Berlin's a draw as well. And now we have a month of games. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Okay, here we go. Just checking, is Finn any better? No, he's 80 overall, and I don't think he's playing. Brennan is playing in CDM instead. Or Murphy. Okay, that's interesting. Mega month for us. Liverpool first is a draw. Burnley we should win, and we do. Man United is also a draw. Okay, I really want to start beating these bigger teams. Arsenal away is also a draw. We've just drawn basically every game. And we lose to Newcastle. Okay, that's not what I meant. Okay, good. We beat Fulham and Crystal Palace. Decent end to the month. Not the best month, all things told, though. We do have Stevenage in the FA Cup, who we used to be in the same league as. Now we're 5th in the Premier League. I don't know how, but we're actually only 5 points off the top. Again, this is actually possible. Spurs have lost 1 game all year, but they've drawn 10, and they're in 4th. Weird season for them. We scored a lot of goals. We've conceded a lot of goals. It's the same old story. But let's just have a quick look at stats, actually, while we're here. Top scorer, Paddy Doyle, our striker. No shockers. Off the wing as well, Neil Delaney. No shockers there either. McNamee 3rd. Top assist is Neil Delaney as well. He's so important to us, but so is Doyle, of course, and McNamee, and everyone who plays for us. We have 6 clean sheets on the season so far, which is pretty decent, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not exactly a goalkeeper. Stevenage. We got a 1-0 win. Hooray. We don't lose immediately in the cup. Aston Villa, 2-1 win. Let's just have a quick look at these transfer offers, though. Rafferty for loan. Current transfer offer, 200 million. Jesus. Mauro transfer offer 90 million for our centre-back. Boyle 39 million and Luca Romero. I don't know who that is. God, look at those offers from Morrow. 90, 87 and 77 million. And then Curran 200 million for the left-back. Oh my God, block. We've won 2 games this month. Can we win the remaining 2? First up, Sunderland at home in the FA Cup. We get a 3-0 win. Man United, big game. Away in Old Trafford. We lose. We keep losing against the big teams. And that leaves us 4th in the Premier League, which is great and all. But to really get up there in that Premier League table, we need to start winning games against bigger clubs. That title race is really close, by the way. 45, 44 and 44 points. I'm hoping they may trip over each other a little bit. I don't really know what that means, but draw against each other a few times. That would be nice. Burnley to play against. 3-1 win. Chelsea next up in the league. A 1-1 draw. Not great. Marseille, we beat in the first leg in our Europa League tie, and we beat them. There we go. Brilliant. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and we have Atalanta to play. Okay. And we have Arsenal in the FA Cup as well, which we're still in somehow. We lose the first leg 2-0 against Atalanta. Not a great sign. Ah, yeah, we're out of that. Okay, we're out of the Europa League, and we are out of the FA Cup as well. Okay, let's keep going. Whatever. Fulham 3-1 win. Nice. Man City, we beat. Oh my God, we beat Man City. Okay, finally. Maybe we're starting to put together results against big teams. Okay, we lost to Wolves. Brilliant. Brighton 2-1 win. Really good. Arsenal next up. We need a win, and we lose. Liverpool, we should get a win, and we do. Brilliant. Away at Anfield, we get a win, leaving us in the league in 4th. 1 point ahead of Spurs, but really possible to stay here in the top 4 and get Champions League next season. We're only 3 points off United in 2nd. We could even push up the table a bit more. Last 4 games of the season. Leicester first, a win. Bournemouth next, please win. Ah, we lost, but we beat Brentford. Okay, 6 points from a possible 9. Leaves us 3rd, and we're basically set for Champions League. Okay, this is brilliant. Should be fine in this game then. Yeah, 4-0 win against Leeds is massive, and we are in the Champions League. Finishing 3rd this season, 1 point off United in 2nd, and 12 points off City in 1st. Still a long way to go, but a really, really good season for us. Down the bottom of the league, West Ham, Brentford, and AFC Bournemouth all go down. So we'll be playing against Sheffield United and Leeds and Leicester all again next season. So here's how we're set. In the Premier League, we are 11th. But in the Champions League, we're a bit depressing, really. Halfway through the group stage, we're looking bad. But that's okay. We're just going to keep going. We are just going to keep going. Our team is better than ever, like playing like they're 12 years old. But that's okay. Okay, there's nothing I can do at this point. I just have to leave them here and pray they do well. Also, the World Cup is at the end of this year, and this team is really good. So maybe it could actually win the World Cup. I'd be very surprised. And oh boy, what's that? It's December. And you thought 8 games was bad last time around? Try 8 games again. Yeah, 2 wins on the bounce. 3 wins on the bounce. A draw. Another draw. We beat Ajax. Leicester have been beaten. And Newcastle we lose to. Okay, we do lose games. That's okay. And we're up to 4th. Yes. Okay, we're about halfway through the season, and we're actually doing okay. But our team is just getting better. Finn has broken through the glass ceiling. He's 88 overall. We beat Arsenal. Leeds. Oh, they beat us. Oh my God, we scraped through in the FA Cup. Man City away. A 1-1 draw. I'll take it. And we made it through. And in the Champions League, did we make it through our group? Oh, yes, we did. Okay, Olympic Lyon to play in the round of 16. We actually topped our group. We have 4 points after 3 games and 11 points after 6. So we got 7 from our last 9. Juve go down to the Europa League, and Derby County progress to the round of 16. Of course, the furthest Derby ever made it in the Champions League was to the semi-finals in 1973, where we were beaten by Juventus. So you can call that payback. We also beat Nottingham Forest in the Cup, which is a nice derby to win. Always a nice derby to win. We start off with a 4-2 win over Lyon in the first leg. We're also smashing it in the league. We won every single game in February, and we lost. Last time we lost was almost like 2 months ago. This is insane. Can we beat Chelsea? Oh, we do. Man United in the Cup. We beat them. Oh my God, we're doing a cup run. This is happening. We beat Lyon, but on penalties. Oh God. We lose to Wolves. Man City now in the Cup. We beat them. We've knocked out both Manchester teams. Unbelievable. Now we have Arsenal in the Cup. Neutral. It's an FA Cup semi-final, but even more important than that, Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals. We just won our last 3 league games, and the beautiful, beautiful Champions League animation. We've done it. We're here. The final 8 of the Champions League, and we've earned it. Barcelona to play against, of course, European pedigree upon European pedigree. Here we go. And here's the Barcelona team. Rasmus Højlund starts up front, Rice and Wirtz in midfield, and Ter Stegen still in nets all these years later. Here we go. We do have a red card, but we're just going to have to run with it. A 1-1 draw at the Camp Nou. I will take that. I will definitely take that. And now we have the reverse fixture at home in Pride Park under the lights. It's a wet and windy Tuesday night, but hey, it's the Champions League. Anything can happen. Here we go. Barcelona to play. Can we beat them? Yes, we do. McCann in the 78th minute. We're into a Champions League semi-final in our 3rd Premier League season. That's unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. Arsenal to play against. FA Cup semi-final. We beat them. We're in an FA Cup final. We're in the Champions League semi-final. And in the Premier League, we're 3rd, miles off the title. So we're not going to do a treble, unfortunately. But if we can secure a Champions League qualification for next season, maybe even win it this year, we're into the final 4, so who says no? Then we have one objective left, the big one, the World Cup. And this is the team that's going to do it. Delaney 95, Dunn 95, McNamee 93. That rhymed lovely. McAllister hasn't been playing for some reason. He's probably just injured and come back. I wouldn't worry about it. I think Morrow's actually hit his potential, but I'm just going to keep playing him, and maybe he'll shatter the glass ceiling just like Bim did. 89 overall. Come on. In terms of value, we definitely have one of the most valuable clubs in the entirety of world football, because we have superstars and they're all very young. Neil Delaney's only 21 years old. 317 million in value. Paddy Doyle, Mike McNamee, John Curran, Liam McAllister, Daniel Sheehan, Chris McShane, Kyle McCann, all over 150 million or equal to it. Oh my god, what a big month this could be. Here we go. Newcastle in the league is a 3-all draw. Liverpool we draw with. We win the first leg against Frankfurt, and now we have an away leg. We're up on the tie. We're here when it matters most. We make it to a Champions League final. Yes, we can! 2-1 in both legs. O'Grady and Doyle with the goals, and we're through. We've made it to the Champions League final, and we're going to be playing against Manchester City. Oh crap, this is going to be tough. Okay, we lose against Sheffield United. Manchester United would be a nice one to win, and we do draw. Southampton on the final day of the season. We're secure in our Champions League spots. We're secure in third place. 2 finals to go. 1 week apart exactly. Tottenham Hotspur in the first one. Derby versus Spurs. Can we bring the FA Cup back to the middle of England? And Derby do not do it. Oh, that's so harsh. Spurs actually win a trophy in extra time, but that's okay. The FA Cup is all well and good, but the Champions League is the one that we really want to win. And it would be absolutely rude not to watch this. Champions League final. Derby County with a full team of Irish players. Let's see if we can do it. Tactical view in the Bernabeu. The biggest game in the history of Derby County. Let's go. It's Pep Guardiola in the Bernabeu. That is a dangerous combination. He's won many a game in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid with Barcelona, but we are Derby County. We are the biggest team on the planet because that is how it works. Here we go. Erling Haaland versus Derby County, an all-English affair in the Champions League final. Can we get the win and secure history as the first all-Irish team to win the Champions League? Phil Foden skips past 2. Oh my god, he's so good. Foden into Haaland. Oh god. Oh, this is so scary. This is so scary. Foden with a shot. Good save by McAllister. It's like playing the sensei at Carditsu and it's half-time. Okay. Nervy half. We were getting into it there at the end. Kind of a bit disappointed that they called half-time, to be honest, because we were doing so well. But in the Champions League final, it's 0-0. Here we go. Second half. Rodri to Brecken. Brecken to Rodrigo. Rodrigo through the space. Man City look dangerous. Erling Haaland. Please no. Into Romeo Lavia. What a save. Oh my god. That's a massive stop from our goalkeeper. Keeping us in this game. 78th minute. That may have been the winner if it had gone in. But no. Massive stop from the Irish #1. And we survive. Foden skips by 1. It's Phil Foden on the edge of the box. Outside to Hakimi. Hakimi with the shots blocked. Oh my god. Good save. What a game it's been. Back and forth. A very exciting 0-0, I have to say. And now we have 30 more minutes to decide who will be Champions League winner. Will it be Derby County or will it be Manchester City? Time has never been more of the essence. Let's see if we can deliver on the European dream. Let's go. Kicking and screaming. We are dragged into extra time. Here we go. Haaland, Kabore to Rodri. Oh my god, he's missed it. Oh, okay. We're alive. Delaney. Any overlap? Doyle. Oh, not quite time to get forward. Halftime, extra time. I would take penalties over a Man City win, obviously, but I really don't want this to go to penalties. I hate them so much. I really, really do. McNamee behind. What a ball to McNamee. Can we find space? Derby coming forward. Sets back to Doyle! Off the post! No! No, it's so close. Oh my god. Man City come forward to end this game. Rodrigo. Rodrigo through the gap with a shot. Big save by McAllister. And we pick up the second ball. Delaney holds it down, and we have gone to a penalty shootout. Oh no. Oh, okay. 0-0. So close from Doyle. Oh, I cannot believe that. Come on, Doyle. Oh, saved. Please. Saved! Oh my god. Come on, McNamee. Yeah, beauty. Come on. Okay. Haaland on the penalty. A lot of power. And he puts it away. That is a phenomenal penalty. Sheehan to take. Sheehan sticks it where Haaland did. Beautiful. Phil Foden, just as much power as Haaland. And it's saved by McAllister. We're ahead. We're actually ahead. Boyle puts it straight at Ederson. That's the worst penalty I've seen in my life. Come on. Please save it. Oh, what a penalty from Hakimi. 2 scored each, 2 missed each. What's going to happen? Delaney with the power. And it's saved by Ederson. It's Romeo Lavia. It's Romeo Lavia. Don't do this to me. No! Oh my god, he saved that! No! That is the most dreadful circumstance. Oh, it hits the post. It hits the post and it hits the keeper and it goes in. Thankfully, we do have a World Cup to go. And yes, the World Cup team is just our team. It's just our team. It's the exact same team. We have Iceland and Morocco to play against first of all. Iceland we beat. Good. Morocco next up. We should beat them as well. And we do. Okay, Croatia to play on the first. Let's go. Oh, we won 4-0. Oh my god, we destroyed them. And now we have Sweden in the round of 16. I'll take that. Come on, boys. Please. Yeah, 3-1 win. More with a goal. McShane and McShane again. We're into the quarterfinals of the World Cup once again. What a run run for us. And we have Denmark, who beat Portugal on penalties. Interesting. Okay, that's a pretty easy tie as well. Not exactly Spain or Germany or France or Italy or anything like that. So we should be able to get a result. Come on, boys. Yes, massive win. 4-1. Finn, Doyle, and Doyle. Hat-trick for Doyle in the World Cup. We move on to the semis. We're actually in the World Cup semi-final. And it's England to play against. Come on. Here we go. Big game. England versus Ireland, the old enemy. Who do they have on their team? Charlie Patino, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Fikayo Tomori. Okay, yeah. Buff Bowden, Bahar Sacco. Oh my god, we beat them. Doyle and Doyle again. He's the World Cup hero. Our striker, Paddy Doyle, scores the goals. Oh my god. And it's Norway in the World Cup final. We can get revenge on Erling Haaland. This is incredible. Oh my god. World Cup final. We have to watch it. It would be a war crime not to. Norway versus Ireland in the World Cup final. I cannot believe I'm saying that, and I cannot believe this is happening. Here we go. Ireland are here. Actually here. This is the second time I think I've actually ever seen Ireland in the World Cup final. Before it was just sheer luck. This time around, we deserve it a little bit more. We're definitely really, really good. We knock England out in the semi-finals to get our own spot in the World Cup final, which is simply incredible. And now we have Erling Haaland to beat. He beat us in the Champions League final. Can we get our payback in the World Cup final? Haaland with a header, and he's already... Oh my god, I thought he scored. Okay. Oh god, this is going to be a long game. Finn on the ball, driving forward into Doyle. Doyle back to Finn. Great ball to Delaney. To McShane. To Delaney! Oh my god, that's such a save. That is actually such a good save. Delaney to McShane with a shot. Big save by Shung. The pressure from Ireland is suffocating and dominating. We are absolutely all over them. Great ball into the box. Cleared well by Nusa. To Delaney with a shot off the line. Oh my god. Great ball to McNamee. McNamee with a shot. And he scored! He scored! McNamee's actually scored! I did not think that was going to go in, but McNamee proves me wrong. And Ireland take a 1-0 lead in the World Cup final. What a finish. Oh my god. The relentless pressure has paid off. It's actually paid off. And Haaland's on the ropes. Oh my god, what a finish. This is the World Cup final in 2030. And it's actually Ireland. We're here and we're doing it. Shelder up on the edge of the box. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, he scored. Delaney to Sheehan. Into Doyle. Big chance here for Doyle! And he's put it wide, past the post. I don't know. That could be costly. Mansverk, Zafiris, Haaland. Oh god, Haaland into Shelderup. And his Shelderup put it away. Shelderup with a brace. Norway look dangerous. Really dangerous. And that's half-time in the World Cup final. Ireland on the ropes. Norway flying. Absolutely dominating the second half of that first half. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway. Still have a whole 45 minutes left to go, though. All that early domination, completely pointless, because Norway take a 2-1 lead. Here comes McNamee. Come on, get down that wing. Oh, he's done him. McNamee. Get in the box, man. Come on, McNamee. Can he get out of that corner? Yes, he does. To McShane. McShane to McCann. Great ball to Finn. Finn into Sheehan. Nope. Oh, what a save. That keeper is having a stormer in nets. It's Erling Haaland coming forward for Norway. Oh my god, good save by McAllister. Okay, it's time. Get the ball up the pitch. Get rid of the ball, McAllister. Let's go, McAllister. Please, McAllister. And then you play it short. Oh my god, we have no time. It's over. We've lost the World Cup final. You know what that means? The World Cup dream might just be over. And that is going to be the end of this video. Just kidding. I'm going to go for 4 more years until the 2034 World Cup. And that will be the end of this video. 4 chances at a Champions League and 1 chance at the World Cup. Can we do it? Can we finally secure ourselves that world title that we probably deserve? First of all, let's get to the Ballon d'Or votes and see if we can win one with this Irish team. Jesus, 204 million for our keeper, 112 million for our centre-back, 167 million for our other centre-back. Ballon d'Or nominees are through the door, and we do have one guy, of course, Neil Delaney, alongside 3 Man City players. Our shining light throughout this whole simulation, our 16-year-old wonder kid turned global phenomenon. Can he win himself a Ballon d'Or? Please, Neil. Ah, no way. Erling Haaland takes another trophy off us. Of course he does. This time it's the Ballon d'Or, but we have plenty of time to win more trophies. Besides, this team is really good and it's only gonna get better. Oh my god, this is insane. Everyone is above the rating of 90, apart from our centre-back Morrow, who's 87. He is 24 though. There's plenty of time for him to keep developing and getting better. So I'm praying that we get a full 90+ team soon. Okay, this is really good. I have some really good news for you guys. We're in the Carabao Cup final. We just beat Spurs in both legs. The final is about to come up. Here we go. Neutral against Brighton. Can we win it? Yes! Okay, we win the League Cup. Amazing. And we're still in the FA Cup. And then we have Sevilla to play in the Champions League. We win against Villarreal 5-1. Massive. We're through in the Champions League. We're flying in both cup competitions. It's the 1st of April. What about the Premier League? We're 3rd, 12 points off Spurs. Granted, with the game in hand, which if we win, we do go to 9 points, which is, yeah, it's pretty far off. I don't really think we'll win the Premier League this season, but we're definitely in the Champions League and Manchester United to play, and we have them in the FA Cup final. We win 2 games. We lose to Leicester. We beat Bournemouth. United first leg is a 1-0 win. That's good. Second leg against United, and we're through in the Champions League. Okay, and we win the the cup again. Brilliant. And it's PSG in the Champions League semi-final. What about now in the Premier League? Okay, we are second. 4 points off City with a game in hand. Oh my god. We could actually do this. The comeback of the century. Spurs have had a generational fall off. Morrow is still 87 rated, but Delaney 97, Doyle 97, McNamee 94, carrying us through no problem. I just want Morrow to get his potential up just because I want a full 90 rated team. Completely selfish, I know. And everyone who's playing is happy and full sharpness. This is amazing to see. Oh, this is so good. Okay, here we go. Brighton to play against first, and I am a bit nervous. 3-0 win. We do beat PSG in the first leg, and we draw against Wolves. PSG now in the second leg. Here we go. Can we get to a Champions League final again? Yes, we do! Finn, Doyle, and Delaney with the goals. Derby are through to a Champions League final for the second year in a row, and it could be Man City. It could be payback. On top of that, 3 games to go in the league, and it's still a 4-point gap, but we still have that game in hand. If Man City win the rest of their games, it's out of our hands. We need results. We beat Middlesbrough. We lose to Burnley. Oh, that's not good. And there's a chance. A small chance, but there's a chance. Manchester City have who to play against. They have to play against Bournemouth at home. That should really be a win for them, but there's a chance they could slip up. Brentford to play against. Can we beat them? Oh, we got smashed. 3-1. Okay, yeah, so we do not win the Premier League. Don't tell me Man City lost. Okay, they didn't. They won. That's fine. So we don't quite win the Premier League title. We almost do it. We bring it the whole way to the final day. We still have a game in Wembley to play, and we still have a Champions League final, and it is Manchester City. We could get ourselves some payback. We're not exactly going to do the treble, but we're damn close. Everton to play against in an FA Cup final, and we lose. Oh my god. Okay, so we do have the League Cup this year, but no FA Cup, no Premier League. Can we win the Champions League at the second time of asking? If we lose this time, we have 3 more goes, but this would be such sweet revenge. Come on, boys. Yes! We win the Champions League. McNamee and Delaney with the goals. McAllister's injured, but that's fine. We have plenty of time to let him recover. We win the Champions League. Unbelievable. Derby County, Champions League winners for the first time in our club's history. And that is so sweet. This squad of legends has won a Champions League for Derby County. That is unbelievable. And they're all Irish. So a World Cup title might just be on the cards. And unbelievably, there is actually a chance for our best players to get even better. Yeah, 25 weeks. This Delaney is going to go up again to a 98 overall. Unbelievable. We got payback against City. We got payback against Haaland. Whew. Okay, we're looking really good. Premier League is still to go though. I don't think we've won that yet. And of course, we lost in the FA Cup final, which is heartbreaking. Second in 2 competitions, first in another 2. But yeah, Champions League was the main one. We did get it. Still a World Cup to go. Let's sim through these 3 years, see what else we can win. See if we can win another 2 or 3 Champions League titles. In theory, we could win 4 on the bounce with this team because it's young enough and we can secure all the contracts for it. We just need the time and we need a little bit of luck. Let's see if we can pull through. Of course, because we won the Champions League, it does mean we're in the Super Cup final. Frankfurt to play against the Europa League winners. Please win. Ah, we lost on penalties. Man, okay. Draw with a 2-2 against Tottenham at the start of the season as well. And we draw against Leeds. What about Arsenal? Can we finally get our first win of the season? No. Okay, terrible start. However, since the Arsenal game, we basically haven't lost in 2 months and we are doing well in the Champions League. But what about Ballon d'Or nominees? Can we clean it out with all 4? Not quite, but we get 3. McNamee, Doyle, and Delaney, our entire front 3, as well as Erling Haaland, which scares me a bit because he won the last one. Can we beat Man City the day before the ceremony? Yes, we do. Does that mean we beat him in the Ballon d'Or race? Please tell me it does. Yes, it does. We have a Ballon d'Or winner in our ranks, and his name is Neil Delaney. Nominated last year, didn't quite win it, but the left winger from Ireland wins himself the Ballon d'Or. Come on, we've beaten Haaland in the Ballon d'Or. We've beaten him in the Champions League. Now we just need that World Cup trophy. Oh my god, we haven't lost since that Arsenal game. We still haven't lost. We still haven't lost. And we still haven't lost. And we still keep going. EFL Cup semi-final. We're 2-0 up already. 5-0. We didn't lose that game. Swansea we beat. West Brom we beat. Ah, we lost to Burnley. No way. Yeah, if I sift through here, you won't see any losses. We didn't lose a single game since August. That's insane. We've lost 3 games all year. One of them was a Super Cup final. We're top of the Premier League by 5 points over Fulham for some reason. That is unbelievable. We've only lost 3 games in this entire season so far. Draw with Arsenal. We beat Frankfurt to make up for that Super Cup final. EFL trophy 2 years in a row. There we go. We win the EFL Cup. 6-0 against Frankfurt on aggregate. We brushed them aside. Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. 2-1 win. There we go. So we can actually do a quadruple and we keep winning. And we destroy Man City in the Etihad. We beat Napoli 3-2 in the first leg. Can we keep... Ah, we lose to Brighton. Okay, but we beat Napoli. That's fine. Ah, FA Cup. We lose the semi-final. Now we're in the 1st of May. Okay, so we lost the FA Cup semi-final, but we won the EFL Cup. We're top of the Premier League by 5 points, but we do have an injury to Delaney and McShane is red carded. Delaney's gone for 8 weeks, so we've lost him for the remainder of the season. And because he is gone, that means on the left wing, we're going to have to play... Who are we playing instead? I think we're playing Harkin or Fitzgerald or something. One of these crap players anyway. But look, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to keep going. Leeds is a 2-1 win. We lose to Bayern Munich. We beat Tottenham in the league. Can we make up for that loss? Come on, boys. Please tell me. Oh, okay. We're out of the Champions League. That's okay, though. Look, we've won it already. I'm happy with my medal. I'm not going to be too greedy about it, but I would like to win the Premier League. Shakhtar Donetsk make the semi-final. That's insane. 3 games to go. In the Premier League, we are top by 7 points with a game in hand over Fulham, 8 points over Arsenal. So we haven't won it yet, but if we beat Wolves in this final game, we will win the Premier League. And here we go. No Delaney, unfortunately, but we do win 5-2. That makes us Premier League champions. Simple as that. We've won it all now. Apart from the FA Cup, but who really cares about the FA Cup? We've won the Champions League, the Premier League, the EFL Cup. All we are short of is that World Cup title. 4-0 on the final day against Man United. A statement of intent for next year. Community Shield against Man United. Yes, we win that. Okay, there's another piece of silverware that we didn't previously have. We win against Sheffield. Good start to the season. Okay, we're moving now. Ballon d'Or winner has been announced. Our striker, Paddy Doyle, has won himself a Ballon d'Or. So one for Delaney and one for Doyle as well. Absolute legends. And I'm proud to say that Morrow has shattered the glass ceiling. Is up to an 89 overall, which is brilliant to see. His potential was only 87. So the fact that he's going through that and going even higher is just amazing. Coming to the end, year 3 of 4, 2033. Here's how we're set. We've lost 1 game all year, 87 points and 4 games to go. We're insane. Also, we won the Community Shield. No FA Cup final for us though, which is a bit of a shame, but we did win the Carabao Cup, so there's more silverware there. Hoffenheim in the Super Cup and are in the Champions League semi-final against us, which I only found out was like a village of like 300 people. They just have a really rich owner, so we're gonna have to play against them. First leg against Hoffenheim, it's a 3-1 loss. Oh my god, my life is draining before my eyes. Okay, let's finish to the end of this. Jump to result and nothing happened. Brilliant, we lost. We're out of the Champions League. 3-0 draw against Fulham. We beat Man City. Final day against Leeds is a 4-0 win. We don't quite get to 100 points. We get to 95. Those 2 draws against Sheffield United and whatever other team killed us. But yeah, we won the Premier League convincingly 2 years in a row. Let's see if we can make it 3 from 3. But before that, let's actually have a quick look at some like personal records, I guess. So like top scorers and stuff like that. Top scorer for the team was Paddy Doyle, 49 and 7, 33 in the Premier League. Insane. McNamee second up, Delaney third up. Delaney with the most assists despite scoring the least goals of our front 3. From midfield as well, Daniel Sheehan and Chris McShane doing their business. No surprises. Top scorer in the Premier League was Doyle with his 33 goals. Martinelli with 25 and Fatty all the way down to 19, but Delaney and McNamee together 18 and 17 goals. We scored a lot of goals this year, an awful lot of goals this year, and Doyle was most of them. 93 goals is insane. Ballon d'Or winner, yes, it's Paddy Doyle again. 2 for our striker. He is insane, to be fair. He's really good. 2 Ballon d'Ors for Paddy Doyle, but can he win the World Cup at the end of this year? Let me tell you the story of our 2033-34 season. We're top of the Premier League by 16 points with 4 games to go, so we basically already won it. You may forget about it. We also won the Community Shield. No FA Cup for us though, so we never win that or the Carabao Cup this season. Champions League though, from the round of 16 onwards, we had Monaco who we beat. Then we beat PSG. Now we have Juve, which is probably tougher than the other 2 teams, to be completely honest. And our team is peaking beautifully. Top scorer, of course, is Paddy Doyle up front. McNamee as well, doing really well. And Delaney as well with his assist numbers. McShane 10 and 10. Sheehan 10 and 10. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. And we are set for an intense month of May. Let's go through it. Juventus, we beat 3-1 in the first leg. What a start. And we close it out 6-3 all told. We beat Chelsea. We beat Bournemouth. Arsenal on the final day, we don't really care. Sevilla to play against. Arsenal we beat. An incredible month of May where we don't actually lose or draw a single game. We go 100% in May. And what about the final game? The big dance. The European trophy. The Champions League. Here we go. Sevilla versus Derby. Oh, come on. They had 40% possession and they win in extra time. The Europa League merchants win the Champions League. But we don't really care. We honestly don't. It's 2034. It's time for a World Cup campaign. New Zealand, Mexico, and Sweden to play against. And this is the Ireland team. It's literally just our team. Ferguson should not be starting up front. Doyle should be. Put Curran on the left and McCann on the right. And we are set. Collins should not be starting. Morrow should be. Farajai, sorry mate. McShane is 93 overall. 5 stars, 99 attack, 94 midfield, 93 defense. The best national team in the world. Let's see if we can convert it into a World Cup trophy. In New Zealand on the start is a 1-1 draw. Not great. And we draw with Mexico? Really? Okay, that kind of leaves us needing a result against Sweden here. Surely we get it, right? Come on. Yeah, 3-0 win. Finn and Troy Parrott comes on to score as well. That's enough. We're through. 4 games to decide our World Cup destiny. Italy first. Come on, Ireland. My dreams can't come true because some crappy Italy team, who are the equivalent of a League 2 team compared to us, walked all over us. I'm going to leave this here out of sheer disappointment. I didn't think this would happen, but here we are. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then check out this video where I took a $1 team and put them against a $1 billion team and just saw how different they would do. I think you should check it out. You'd probably like it. Thank you for watching whatever this was. Oh.